Gamerdude 2088, and I think I'm gonna bring back another damn Overwatch series, but I'm gonna make it a little different from the way I was doing it before. I'm probably just gonna take a video or videos and mesh it together, come up with something, and talk about what I was trying to do in the videos, what was going on with me and my friends, or things just in that nature. I'm not quite sure. I'm just gonna throw it together. So, without further ado, here we go.
Man, you don't get out my face.
There's glory to be won.
You ain't nobody special. I know you hear me. You ain't nobody special.
30 seconds.
So I hopped on the PS4, had to get it in with me, the Frost, and a couple new buddies of mine. One of them had left, but I had to test out this new Widowmaker buff, see how it was. I wasn't sure about it, and it seemed like it was going to be a significant difference, and I didn't notice a difference with it anyway, but I had to test it out just for myself to know what it can be. And I had actually a relatively good game. It just didn't end up the way I wanted it to. The match started off pretty slow, and that's kind of how I expected to be, because I'm not the Widowmaker main I used to be, because how they nerfed her all the way into the ground. I end up just, taking my couple shots, trying to get myself ready, lined up. I'm playing kind of uncoordinated, so I just got to do my best to stay out of sight and not get myself killed, which wasn't exactly the easiest thing to start off, nearly dying there, but I'm in my spawn, so it's not like they can really do too much anyway. I mean, the best thing they can do is back off like they are now, even though my team's pushing up pretty tough. And that May was just stupid from just being where she was at. Don't know why people do this, but yeah, please, get yourself killed and make it an easier push for the enemy team. I'm actually looking forward to bringing Widowmaker back into my playstyle again. I really love her as a hero. She really needs more changing than what she has. It's not working. It requires way too much skill to even play her. I mean, even before it required skill, it was a lot easier just utilizing the strength of being able to quick scope, but at the same time, it still takes tremendous skill. Like, even now, I can't land a shot to save my life, and this is a big issue, and I gotta work on that. I can't blame anybody but myself for how a failure of accuracy that I have. I don't think my team was really that bad. They was doing relatively well, a lot better than I was for the start of this match. You can look at me, I'm backing off a lot, I'm not really landing shots, I'm getting hurt quite often, and this is just a problem just to start off in this. Good shot right there, took that May the fuck out. It's real close range. I should have been able to land both those shots, and I couldn't really get those to land. I mean, they were close shots, but not close enough. And then right here, this tire, I should have been able to one-shot that tire easily. That's something I gotta work on within myself.
Whew, at least we know you don't know how to play as around her.
No one can hide from my sight.
Now, I can say right here, I'm glad that Widow cannot shoot, because that was my face. And they really wasn't that good, and I was already getting my feel, and they lost their face too fast. Don't try to Widow v Widow me and your ass missed that first shot like that. That lets me know already that you gonna not make it fucking around with me. I'm just saying.
The objective is mine. Be quick about it.
I shot that hoe. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that fire straight.
No one can hide from my sight.
That face looking on. Come on, Zenyatta, come back out here.
Right here is where you can see that Zenyatta was forced into a transcendence. Me and that Zenyatta had a little beef, it seemed like, for a while, because Zenyatta just didn't like me. They made sure they focused me down, coming up just a little bit. There we go.
Payload on the move.
I wanted headshots bad. I really couldn't land any, and I was trying my best. I was trying my best to do what I could to support the team. And I wasn't exactly a full-on carry, just like eliminating everything, but I was putting out good hits, and my team was doing well enough to pick off the damage that I was putting on, and I was able to get a few headshots here and there. Now at this point, this is where I'm getting flanked in the back line, and the line just takes me down. And they noticed, the enemy team noticed that I am slightly a threat. I won't say I was a full-blown threat, but slightly a threat enough that they need to focus me just to stop. And like I said before, my team wasn't doing too bad, so just me getting a few picks here and there was good enough just to keep us moving. Believe me, I want to get good enough again so I can take Widowmaker into comp. I want to get her in my competitive composition as much as I could possibly. And if I can reliably land shots and my team can pick them off, or I can reliably get headshots on the squishy targets and drop them as quickly as possible, like right there, I failed. I should have been able to shoot his fucking face off. If I can get those shots, land those shots the way I want to, then I will be set.
Don't run from me. You was just ready to kill me. Don't run from me. Don't run from me, kid. Do not run from me, kid. Do not run from me.
And it's not that I have to hit them all the time, just most of the time. I need to see most of my shots land. At least 65 to 70% of my headshots that I'm aiming for land. At least then I know I'm doing something. I can do something. I can be. I'm being realistic about.
That shot. That shot, Reaper. What you talking about?
Before I was able to land like rapid body shots, but Widow's damage was higher, and she was able to one-shot Zenyatta's and Tracer, so it wasn't much back then to do. Now it takes a little more skill, a little more tactics. So just being able to be a little more accurate with what I'm doing, I'm sure I can get her back into my composition. The people that played with me before on Xbox know, like, I was dead once upon a time with Widowmaker. I'm carrying whole games with Widowmaker and not just getting good kill participation like in this match, getting just good kills.
Oh shit, no wonder I can't get healed. We ain't got no healing.
Forward.
Marked by the dragon.
Oh shit.
Take cover. See through the dragon.
I should have left that Reaper alone. I bullied him so much to the point where he still was trying to get after me, and you know what? Good teamwork. Got his ass shot up trying to run away again. Failed. And this is the point where I realized we really can't win, because I was able to stay in the fight just because of the Zenyatta harmony orbs on me. And now that I don't have that healing, that makes it where I'm at a disadvantage and I have to back off too much. And I wasn't trying to go for healing packs, I was trying to stay in the fight, keep us going. And if I can keep the pressure on the enemy team, they can't do too much to really stop us. And that was the biggest issue that I had at this point of the match. And it's already hard to capture our last point with the payload. Last points is meant for the defense. And at this point, it's just like, I don't know what the person playing Zenyatta was thinking. Maybe they was rushing in and getting killed too much. They thought that we just didn't need a healer anymore, and they didn't realize that I had real good carry for the team. Like, the damage that I was putting out, even though it wasn't max damage. Rather, not the damage that I was putting out, just getting the picks that I was able to get, even if the enemy had damage on them, was what we need. And I tried to make the foolish mistake of switching into a healer. You just don't do that. There's no real possible way to determine if someone's doing well or not on the team when you're playing with randoms. If you're the healer, please don't switch off the healing. Maybe you just need to change. If you're playing aggressive too much, switch off, be a little more passive. If you're too passive, be a little more aggressive. Do something to change the way you're playing, because the worst thing you can do is have the person that's playing a real strong DPS and force them to be the healer when they need to stay at that position.
Far away, man. You ain't gonna be able to do shit ass dashing first.
Defeat.
Oh, that L sucked.
Like, please do not switch off healing if you're a healer. If you're not doing well, switch your healer, change to another healer. I mean, do something to just make it better for the team, because when you switch off and become something else, you make it difficult for the rest of the team. That means someone else will have to be a healer. The worst thing is for someone that's doing well on the team in the spot that they're doing well on to switch, especially if it's a DPS role. And if you're a DPS role, okay, switch to a tank maybe. You can maybe switch to a healer if you're not doing well, but if you're not doing well as a healer, switch your healer or something. Change the way you're playing your game. And this is just another day in Overwatch. See you in another video. And this is the Gamer Dude signing out. Deuces.